Today is June the 22nd, 2021. They say third time is a charm. Let's see. So, this dream this morning, I woke up. I had to lay there for a while there. And it was like, I just had to lay there. And when I picked up, and it wasn't that long, I picked up the clock and it was 6:27 a.m. But I had to lay there for a while. So the dream this morning, I'm in this big classroom. It looks like a big room, but it wasn't like a schoolroom. That's the thing. It looked like, I don't know, it was just a big classroom, maybe like, I don't know, it made me think like a work building. I thought it was more like a work building. And we were all sitting down. It had to be 12 or so. I'm just going to say 10 to 12, but 12 or so. I didn't count. And we're all sitting around like that, scattered out, not close together. And then we all have in our hands paper, like 4 or 5 forms, and they, stapled together, the upper left, the regular size form, standard form. And I guess we have to fill out these forms. So then I noticed, I don't even know where the man came from, but in front of us, a row or two in front of us, the same little student, the traditional student desk chairs that you individually sit in, he's sitting in one, as we are, and it's crooked to the left, right in front of everyone, and he's going over the what I remember that stands out is an app. There's a certain app, right? It's an abbreviation. There's 3 letters, this abbreviation that you can put in the app, and the app will help us with this form that's in the package. I don't know if this man is with whoever gave us the forms. I don't know. I just, after we had them, I just happened to look up and I saw this guy. So the next dream changes, and I'm not in that room. There is a doorway, right? And it looks like I come through the door and I'm in this other classroom, a smaller, and I'm just sitting there because I've completed the forms and I'm waiting, right? Because it's a time, we have a time period that we have to complete them all, and time is up. That's it. And so I'm sitting there and comfortably so, sitting there done. And I have to look to my right and I see this guy to my right and I'm like, he's just sitting there, confident, like, myself. Somehow, after I saw him, doubt came into me. I better go back and look through the forms and make sure I have everything completed correctly because, I mean, confidence is radiating off of him, right? And he had a white shirt on as well. Now I'm just now remembering that he had a white shirt on, and confidence is just radiating off of him. So I go back and I look through the forms, and I realize I was going to come back to it. I didn't complete the simple math form. It was like 4 rows, right? And it was about 3 or 4 on 4 lines spread out. And it was simple math. The second problem that I honestly remember was a minus 18, minus 7. But because you get nervous, right? I have not done math in so long. You get nervous. I mean, we're talking many, 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 many years before 2004. I haven't done any of this. Well, through the years, I had some math classes, but you know what I mean. It's been many, many years. And even though it looked like something that you just could do, I have my doubt. And when I get my doubts, right, I'm like, okay, wait. And then it come to my head, wait. What did that guy show us? Right? Because if I start on this to fill out this form, even though it's not that many, I have to rewrite mine out, right? Because next to that one that I remember, the minus 18, minus 7, there was one, and it was very similar to that, but it was stacked. One, and then there, and then the line, and you do it that way. I like on a scratch paper, right? And I was looking for a scratch paper to rewrite it out and put my answer there, right? And I know there's a lot of people like me. Some people just look at it, go boom, put the answer. Some of us, we like to write it out, work it out, then we put our answer there. That would be time consuming. I had been sitting there done for a good while, which means that man or somebody else is going to come in there and say, it's up, time's up, right? So I'm like, oh my God, even though this is simple math, then I can do this. I know I can do this. I better go back and just get that abbreviation and plug it in that app and I'll get that answer. Now, and I knew the abbreviation was, and it was in large caps when I saw it, when the man was going over it, it was SIN. So I got to go back and get that abbreviation. But let me make sure this is the abbreviation. So I'm flipping through the page, and I saw it. I was right. It was SIN. So I went back to just to punch it in, the SIN, before I can even put one letter in. I hear distance, right? Not my, he's not in my room. He's not in the room that our originator started in, so it must be another door. And it would be a room there. He's not in that room. I could tell by the sound. Then there's another room down the way. It looked like he's about maybe three large rooms away, maybe four. I'm not sure. I hear my name, my full name. And before I heard my name, I heard somebody else's name, didn't pay attention, you ain't paying attention. Then all of a sudden, when I'm writing my name, right, I hear my first name and I hear my last name. Like when you're in school and you go, here, well, and it's way away, right? I need to let him know I'm here because you're going to be disqualified if you don't respond. And I'm at this test and I'm sitting up here looking at this app that I'm going to push the abbreviation, the code in. And if I don't get that in there and figure this out on this paper, time is going to run out and I'm going to be disqualified that way. I'm thinking, I don't know, it's just one form out of the 3 to 4 to 5 papers. I don't know. So I'm sitting there in the dream going, well, oh no. Well, what do I do? Because if I get up and I go, right, by the time I come all the way back, they're going to say it's over with, time's up. But if I go ahead and do all of that, right, I can get that paper done because in the dream, right, when he said you can use this code, this abbreviation, he plugged it in the dream, right? He used it and he put the problem there and the whole problem was done and answered just like that. So what do I do? So I woke up and there are many interpretations that just drop right in your lap or just fly off the page or any way that you want to put it. You very easily can come up with the answer to that. Let me go shut my door. I didn't realize I had the door open. That would explain why I could third video attempt and I can hear so loudly the vehicles and bus and everything out there. I didn't want to make this dream this loud. And I'm not going to make it over again. This is the third attempt. You know me. My videos are messy. They're not perfect. They're not beautiful. I just do what it is that I feel that I'm led to do. So I'm just going to leave you um, with the dream. I will say when the man went over the code, the SIN, there is nothing that stands out about SIN. Okay. But soon as I woke up and I opened my eyes, surely I saw that it was sin, you know. I will say the only thing that I will share, I honest to God did not want this to be this long, so I gotta hurry up. Yesterday I was messing around with the Lord and I was like looking at TV. I was looking at Golden Girls actually, and I was saying, I need a hug, Father. And I was messing around, raising my, and then it was like, and I actually did that 3 times. And every time I would do it, I was like, I guess not getting hurt. I was just playing with Father, I guess, and I get okay. It's okay, not getting hurt. And I went to bed yesterday. And I was on my when I was on YouTube yesterday, somebody had a tattoo on their arm and they said they were going to do a video, right? And I'm like, so I was reading the thing, people going back and forth. Some people was for it, some people weren't. Most people look like they weren't. The day before that, right? That would have been, I guess, Sunday because yesterday was Monday. There was a community tab, and I'm not gonna put that person's name out. And it looked like it was speaking against one saved, always saved. Well, it was speaking against one saved, always saved. And I'm like, oh man, not this again. Why are we stirring this up? You said that you weren't gonna be doing this with these people. Why are we doing this? So that would have been Sunday community tab, Monday community tab. I'm messing with the Lord and everything. I need a hug. Was not thinking about the one saved, always saved on Sunday in that community tab because I could care less about this stuff going back and forth, right? And then the thing with this person last night with the tattoo. But I found that it was interesting that I had the dream. And I could see because it started off with so many in the classroom, or it looks like a building room, I'm going to say. It just was both because you had the little student desk. It's for everyone. You know how I have correctional dreams? It wasn't just for me, it's for everyone. And my first name is Cheryl. My spiritual name is truly Bernadette. Okay. When I converted to being Catholic, that was the name that the Father, that's my name. I chose that name. So Bernadette is fine. But when I heard my name, it was my name. It was Cheryl, and it was my last name. That was called way a good way away that I could get to. But by the time I get there and say here, and I come back, it's over. Now, would I have flunked the whole thing? I don't think so. But it would have brought my grade all the way down, and it wouldn't have been fair because that was simple math, right? Time to ran out. I don't make long videos. So I truly just wanted to share that with you. Time is running out. That was the significant answer that I got from that. Time is running out. And so we need to be careful about any and everything that we do, we believe in, what we see, what we think of. We have to be careful. Okay, like I said, we can go in depth in this. Everybody can. You know, it's good to pray on this, really, because then we can get more and more insight. But it's staring. The answer is staring right there. And I don't think it's one. I think this answer can stare right there at you. This answer can stare right there at you. And this. Everything is it's like a buffet right in front of us. There's no cheating. Maybe that person that gave us that answer was not the person of God. Was not. He was all in dark. It wasn't like the guy next to me with the white shirt on. He was wearing all in dark in front of me when he was telling us about that abbreviation code SIN. You just plug that in. Maybe the Lord was giving me a choice and he was stopping me. Before I can plug that sin in there, SIN, he called. He called just in the nick of time because he didn't want that for me. So time is running out. I want you to know that. Have a great day and take care of yourself. Bye bye.